I'm getting them taunted up in here, getting them at each other.
This is gonna be fun.
Gonna be awesome.
All right, we are live, everybody. Caster Desk on deck. Thank you guys for being patient with us over the last couple weeks as we've been doing our test runs and getting ready to go. My name is Dark Voice. For those of you guys who haven't met me on the League Esports channel yet, we're going to be taking over for some Starcraft on Wednesday nights, and TLE will never be the same. And over here helping me out is Jimmy Schmo.
How's it going, guys? Just here to watch some good Starcraft and get the action rolling.
Oh yeah, tonight we have a lot of really great matchups coming our way. I mean, you can see our schedule tonight. Pro Hoops versus Mirror at the very beginning. We're starting off super strong, but then Pro Hoops couldn't make it tonight. So actually tonight we're gonna have a rematch from some of our test activities we've done with Basher Smash or Decimax versus Mirror. This game is gonna be really interesting. I'm really excited to see because Basher Smash is actually higher ranked right now than Mirror. But last time they played, Mirror wiped the floor. So I don't know. Predictions, Jimmy? What do you think is going to happen in this very first matchup?
I'm thinking Basher after that. He put his foot to the pedal and he went to the ladder. I'm thinking he comes out of this. It's going to be a lot closer. I'm thinking still maybe a 2-1 for Mirror, but Basher's at least going to take a game.
Oh, I'm sure he will this time around. I think he's played a little bit more with Mirror now. He knows what to expect. I think he's going to really take it hard to Mirror this time around. So, All right. Well, so we don't waste time and just sitting around. We have the players in here.
Yeah.
I think we can just go ahead and go. So, before we do that real quickly, I just want to give a massive shout out to Revenite and Mark W over on the Alt channel tonight. They're going to be hosting 2 other matches tonight to help us out. I'm excited for their matchups as well.
They have some good matches over there.
Oh yeah, they have some good TVT and PVT going on over there. Tonight we don't have any PVT, so we'll see. But as we see, we got down here. We're gonna have the Slinker versus Sam Obamo coming up after this matchup with Decimax and Mirror. And then after that, we're gonna have Andacht and Decimax. So this is gonna be sweet.
Yeah, I just want to see Mirror's macro in action yet again. Just impeccable last time. It was really nice.
Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna be going tonight on Cyber Forest, one of the new ladder maps. let's see how these players can go with Protoss versus Zerg.
Yeah, Protoss versus Zerg. Basher hope this cleaned up the play a little bit, moving into a little bit, cleaner builds. Just keeping up with that macro mirror. Both of them rocking the EDF SC2 clan tags, looking good.
Ooh, looking good. Everybody likes EDF, right? In chat, can we get some EDF love down there?
Alrighty. And here we have spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. It is the guys looking to make a comeback here. Basher Smash. And in your top left-hand corner, who handedly took the victory last time over his opponent, it is Mirver.
And I'm really excited to see if Mirver is going to be keeping with that extremely solid build order that he started off with last time they played.
It was pretty just resilient to everything. Basher even sent the early depths in. He took damage with it, and it just didn't seem to matter. He just kept that drone button held down and just kept it going. He just a lot of drones and a lot of hatcheries. So let's see.
All right, we do have the early harass to see if he can delay that natural, but no, it doesn't bother Mirver at all. He just goes for the third.
He just goes right down to the third. He's gonna say, yeah, not worried about it. I'll just take a different base.
And he is not worried. You might slow me down for all of about 5 seconds, but that's about it.
Yeah, the only implications that's really gonna have on him is it's gonna be a little bit harder for him to defend against any early aggression, just because the queen is gonna take a really long time to get down there. So small win for Basher with that. He's got the gateway set up at the front of the bases here, and he's just getting that wall off up. Let's see if he throws down another gate, if he's going to go for the aggression, or is he going to throw it on? Ooh,
Cyber core.
Cyber core and 2 gates, so he's looking to do that Adept Arrest, I think, with this opening.
All right, and that has actually been really effective in the past with Mirver. And if he can stop this really quickly at the beginning, he might be able to do some really good damage. But like you said last time, he needs to do the follow-up, as we discovered last time. Yeah,
he started off really strong last time, gets in there with the 2 adepts, focuses down a lot of workers, but there needs to be some sort of follow-up, because he really lets his foot off the pedal after that, and just kind of lets Mirver do his thing, get too many drones without any pressure being put on.
And like you said, 2 adepts coming out. We do have 4 Zerglings, though, and 2 queens coming out on the other side that might be able to help deal with that.
I would like to see him use that chrono boost a little bit too, just to get those adepts out even a little bit faster. He's saving a bit of it.
Yeah, what is he currently using it on? Anything?
Doesn't seem like anything right now. Maybe he's going to save it for a recall to get the... Ooh, we're not... Oh,
wow.
That's a lot of gates.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
4 gates off of that first base, and he doesn't have his first base at all saturated yet.
Yeah, his second base isn't even done. We only see 4 lings. If he defends this, thinks he's going to get comfortable, it might not be good. If he can keep these 2 adepts alive, that's huge too.
There we go, shading in. Taking out all of those Zerglings, not even a problem down here.
Great focus fire on the lings. And here we go. This is going to be a lot of damage.
All right, let's see how many drones will we lose by the end of this.
I'm thinking, oh my god, this is a
lot of drones going down. Oh no.
This is like game-ending damage.
This
maybe
is
too many.
Disgusting. Oh my god.
Shot on the queen.
Oh no, no.
How many are we at?
Oh my goodness, units lost. We're at 16 drones lost. Oh my goodness.
Free hatch, but like I said the last time, he looks like he's got a follow-up coming ahead.
Yep. He's not letting off the gas at all. I mean, he does have a little bit of a Ling army up, ready to go. He's got himself a little bit saved up here, but not enough, I don't think, if he's going to be trying to recover after something like that.
Yeah.
Like you said, though, that third is now finished. But he will scout this.
And he's already got that adept there, just It's going to cause another headache. Now, one Adept with the amount of links that he has. Nice positioning in the mineral lines there. It's going to really limit that surface area of the lings.
And in he goes, poking up top there. He's going to cancel that. And
Great cancel, yeah. He doesn't need to get out there.
yeah. But yeah, with that positioning there, he's going to be able to take out at least a couple.
I'd let that one finish.
Yep,
Yeah,
and up he goes. Really well
One more
done.
drone. And all these drones right now, they really count.
Yep.
This
And-
is just rubbing salt in the wound.
Yep, and you have to think about this as well. It's not that much overall if you're really thinking about the actual mineral value cost for those. But think of it in the terms of larva, and it's absolutely gigantic. Every single bit of that he's denying is another larva, and it's setting the Zerg further and further behind.
And here it is. He's throwing on more gates, more pylons, and he's got that glaive upgrade coming in for the Adepts. Going to be a 40% attack boost to these Adepts, and I fear for Merver when these Adepts get across
I
the
do
map.
as well. That is a large number. And if you compare army size there, I mean, it's just not even really comparable. 24 to 12. And most of his 12 are Zerglings, so...
He would need to throw down like 3 or 4 spines right now, and even then I don't think it's going to go well. He is attacking a little
dangerous.
bit ahead of when that's going to hit, but... Oh, the Roach Warren is a little late.
No. Oh, no. And he pulls the workers. He's pulling out. He's just taking absolutely massive damage. Queen will get taken down.
Done.
Game over. Wow.
Not even close compared to last time. Mirror actually defended that well last time. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Basher bringing the heat first game.
He was ready to go. There was just some extremely solid play there. That harass that he had there was just on point this time around. So
Yeah, that was and that's what I think we needed out of him last time, was a little bit more decisiveness out of his play after doing that a little initial harass, getting in there with the damage done and just keeping the pressure on him.
keeping everybody going. Yeah, exactly. All right. Now my lobby is throwing me for a little bit of a loop here, so I have to give me a moment to get.
Yeah,
that,
I don't
that
think I'm not in
made.
the lobby anymore either. So.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, booted me all the way back. Good. Just have to give me another input.
Now, what are you hoping to see next game out of Mirver?
Out of Mirver, I want to see not as quick of a third hatch, and maybe if he's gonna have that much trouble with the initial Adepts, then he's gonna have to go for quick speed.
Yep.
Maybe throw the spawning pool down before he takes the hatch.
I agree. Another thing that he could have done that would have really helped him out against that economic damage and larva pool at the very beginning there, it would have been really nice to see just a couple of crawlers. A little bit of just pull his drones off, make like 1 to 2 crawlers per mineral line, and they're done. For, very little economic, cost for him. He now has defended against early rushes of most sorts, so I think that could be one thing he could do to counter that. Let's get everybody back in here to this lobby.
I think,
Ready to go.
Yeah, I clicked to join, so we'll see if I jump in there. Yeah, perfect.
Awesome.
Ooh, and King's Cove. I like this map.
King's Cove. I'm excited to see how they use that extra ramp. Talking about it.
Yeah, it's I mean, we get in there, I'll give everybody a little rundown on how I think that's gonna work, but we'll see how Basher. I want to see how Basher walls that off. It's gonna be interesting.
I agree. With these new maps, there's just so much to learn and to see that's different than what most people are used to, so...
Well, we've only been out for... This is what, day 2 on the maps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's relatively quite new, so...
Alrighty. And here we are in the top left with our Zerg player, Mirver, who last game got absolutely stopped before he could even get anything going, really. So we'll see if he maybe throws down a little earlier spawning pool, gets a few more Zerglings out to defend. And in the bottom right-hand corner, bringing the heat, it's Basher Smash.
Aw, yeah. Let's see what we can do here. I think I think Decimax might just say, you know what, that worked. And after the way that they last played and how that went, I think he's just gonna say, you know what, that worked. Let's do it again.
Yeah. Maybe even learning from the last time that they did play, being like, hey, he was real greedy.
Yep.
Let's apply some pressure with early depths. That seems to be what he's going to go with.
And here's what we're going to see too, if Mirver is able to adapt to that well, after playing against that and seeing how differently those matches went. Hopefully Mirver is going to be able to append his build order just slightly enough to be able to actually come out and counter this.
And so far, no. So far saying, John, I don't care.
Yeah.
Throwing down the hatch, the gas, then the pool.
Saying, you know, it worked. Let's just keep rolling with it. Let's see what can happen.
Yeah.
Right, we're still not moving to any gas over here for Protoss, so.
No gas, and he's chrono boosting out pros, which I like. So he's using that a little bit better than he was in the previous game.
Do have the spawning pool down a little sooner than it last time, but I don't know. We'll see.
The Cybercore's on a good time. Cybercore before this, that's Cybercore before the second cape? No. Okay, so that they should end up at the same amount of time. That's good timing there. And a bit of a weird wall off there, but that's what I was saying. It's gonna be hard to wall that off.
It's an interesting little slot there. If you can funnel him there, though, that could be really effective.
So that little rock that comes up there, I usually throw my pylon right beside that, and then you can actually build a gateway on both sides.
Oh, okay.
With only one pylon.
Huh.
Which I think might be the way that people are doing that. But, I mean, that'll work. He's definitely clogged it up enough down there.
Yes, he has a very effective wall there. In the sense that it is big and there.
It is there, and it is something. Alright, he's throwing on the Stargate, so he is going to mix it up.
Ooh, interesting. And Mirver is just doing the exact same build so far, but we'll see if he's going to be able to actually defend a little bit better against this Adept Warpin.
Now, Overlord's floating above the ramp there, would have seen those two Adepts go out, so he's already building Zerglings, he's got a response on the way, speed's halfway done. Already, so 8 Zerglings, 2 Queens, he should be able to defend this with minimal losses.
Yep, and I think that one thing he should be doing too is getting his Queen a little bit more in there next to his drones, because the Adepts are just able to move a lot faster than those can, but with those Zerglings there, it looks like he is going to be able to shut this one down this time.
Yeah, absolutely. Already up there. And just needs to follow the shades. Follow the shades. Perfect.
Oh, juked around the corner, and he's going to take some damage here.
1.
Yep.
2. Oh, get a couple Zerglings.
He's got a nice pull there in that main.
Not bad. Not bad. Is he going to get away?
Shade out. No. One of them down, and...
One gets out.
One gets away with basically nothing left.
Out.
With 5 health.
1 hit.
Oh man, I like seeing this from Mirver though. He definitely learned to keep up. Oh, and here we go. We're getting a different type of harass now.
And now he did fly right by the Overlord. Did he see it? Would have been really watching that mini map.
Yep. And now this is exactly what you need to pull that Queen right back in with your drones.
Yeah,
they've got to be ready. 2 Queens down in the natural. The natural will be safe, but this main, he just needs to move his Queen positioning a little bit.
Now, is he going to sack the Oracle for maximum damage, or is he going to try and get out of there with it? We'll see right here.
We'll see. Here we go.
Oh, good targeting. No. Not bad, not bad.
No,
that is
losing a lot of drones.
And he does get out of there with it. 8 drones go down.
Yep. Now, at this point, Mirver should be saying, you know what? That stinks. And instead now, like he's doing down there, start putting spores down. Get a spore in every single mineral line that you have. And, I mean, Oracles will no longer be a problem.
And we see a second Stargate coming down, so he's going to go double Stargate Phoenix here. I like that.
He is ready to go for the next stage of the Protoss harass machine.
He's been really watching the meta then, because that is very, very in right now, is what the Protoss players want to be doing. That double Phoenix Stargate, really just putting the pressure down and forcing the Zerg into Hydras.
He's been learning from Rotterdam.
Watching Roddy. Now he's got that early Twilight cancel too.
Yep.
So what he's going to want to do right now is really take a third, kind of in a second here, and throw down a Templar Archives. So when he does get the Hydras out, he's already got the Storm raring to go.
Yep, because we've got Hydralisk coming really quick here. Right now, armies are looking pretty dang slated towards the Protoss, but we'll see.
Does he go? Does it let it finish? Yes. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Well, I wonder why he would take that, because he's not going to get much out of that. And other
No.
than maybe just a little scout to see if he'd pull more army in. Meanwhile, Oracle's
3
swooping in.
oracles. Is he gonna do mass oracle? Is that what he is? He's building more oracles.
Is he building more oracles? Goodness.
Oh.
He is. He is committed to this sky toss, but
The spores will
the
actually do a lot of work here, though.
yes,
and
they will.
Queen's moving into position.
3 queens in position.
Oh.
Oh, nothing's happening with this now. I think it's now time to say, all right, oracles aren't working. Let's switch it up a little bit
Yeah, oracles.
with a
I
spore.
mean, if
every
you
base.
can get up to like 8 oracles, they can burn pretty much anything down pretty quick. But I wouldn't
True.
move him back in there until you had that.
Oh yeah. Got to hit that critical state.
Yeah, they will absolutely melt everything, especially with that charged zealot legs that's coming in. If he has that with the oracles burning everything from above, it'll be a quick ending to the Zerg army.
Blau Reconstitution and Charge, though, are both coming out at about the same time, so this Roach Zealot Wombo combo is going to be good. Does get one of the queens, but he does lose another Oracle.
Queen for an oracle, not an ideal trade.
Oh,
Not when there's more. If that was the only queen, then not a bad trade. But there's 2 more sitting right there for transfuse. And
yeah, and
Injects.
this larva production is just going to start coming off really quick here on this 3 base. A two base Protoss is going to need to expand if he's going to be able to hope to do too much more against this. I
Yeah,
think
I
he's
feel like
worrying too
this
much about the
is-
Saras.
this is the timing that he's going for. I think it's gotta. This is gonna make or break it right here. Oh, he can't
Oh
lose those.
no! Ran right into him. And let's see now. He's
Can't
got.
lose those though.
He really can't. He's got two spores on his third over there. He's wanting to keep that safe.
But the zealots are going into the natural right now. And he's got to attack with this all together.
Oh,
These guys
yes,
are
he
gonna
does.
do work.
But
Oh,
those
he's attacking with
Hydra,
the zealots.
the Hydra in there as well. It's just not gonna go. These guys are not in there to good timing to be able to do much. Zerg
Yeah,
is
he
gonna
really
take
need
these,
to attack with the zealots on top of the hydras,
Yep.
and then the oracles come in.
and he's just gonna needlessly lose something down here. Oh, a queen goes down, and he picks off a Hydra.
At this point, oh yeah. See, at this point, you got to take a third as Protoss, and
He
Mirror
absolutely has
knows
to.
that. So he's taking a fourth.
68 army to 36, very slated towards our Zerg player at this point. Mirver is looking to take this. And we
Can
do
we get
see that fourth coming down for the Zerg, and it's going to be pretty soon a 4-base Zerg versus a 2-base Protoss player, and that is not something that any Protoss player should ever want to see in their matches.
Absolutely not. Mirror again with that macro in full gear. He's got his 2-1 on the way. Infestation pick going down.
And here we go, we're going for a little Zealot push here. But I just don't think it's going to be enough. Oh,
Not
he
near enough.
He loses the hatchery, though.
No cancel. That's a win.
And now the Zealots are here.
Can he get some stasis wars?
Yes,
to
he
go
does.
off?
And
Oh,
officially,
okay, now
he's
attack.
losing a big chunk of his army now.
Yeah, this is a good
Oh,
attack.
this is absolutely massive with that stasis trap there. Oh, he's losing everything.
Did we just see the best stasis wards?
I think that might have been the best stasis I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And now it's just time to pick this army apart, half and half.
He's trading out well, but it's just too much.
It
too
is
much
just
larva
too
for
much.
4 bases. Oh, he's on 3 bases.
Oh,
Pull back
no.
now. If he had a third behind this, I would feel a lot more comfortable.
Yep. And with the Zerg player just feeling as heavily slated, 74 to 39 army, it's just not looking good. Oh, and he gets
Again,
more.
the stasis.
The stasis wards are really pulling their weight this round.
Oh, he's got 4 oracles now.
Yep. Let's
He
see
can
what
clear
he
out
can
this
do.
army and then fight the other half.
Yep. Just rip through those roach that can't do anything against him.
The timer's about to run out on the stasis wards. He's got to
Yep.
turn around and go
Yep.
fight that. No.
Oh, don't let it get too close to your base. It is split now. It is split now, but he seems to have forgotten about it. You can't forget about that sizable of a roach army right next to your base. But he is pulling back with the roaches.
He's going to
So
pull
he
it back,
will
though.
encounter.
The oracle's out of energy.
Oh, and in we see the Ling rush.
I
Mirver
think
is
so.
holding on for dear life. Oh no, and he's losing everything.
I think that's the nail in the coffin right there.
Oh, I don't know. He could still pull something crazy off. He's
got
yeah.
2 Void Rays coming in. He's got the Templar Archive, so that huge gas bank that he has, he should be able to spend really quick.
Yep. But the nail in the coffin might actually just be the fact that it's 57 drones to 43 probes.
Yeah.
It's just...
He
Gets the stasis again, but it doesn't matter. He's just moving in. He's saying, you know what? It's time.
He's going to go for it,
I want to go in because this Roach army is going to be able to tear through more
and
than
he goes
these
for
Oracles can
Stalkers.
pick off. Yep.
I'm not sure on the soccer call there.
And we just see this Zerg player now overwhelming and swarming in.
With the 2 Void Rays, he might be able to clean this up.
He might be able to with this massive Sky Toss and only a little bit of Hydra support, so we'll have to see, but he's losing so much in the process.
Losing the Cyber Core, he got to rebuild that, I think.
I think this is
GG.
I think this is it for him as well this game around. Just those 4 Oracle, yep, and he's tapping out.
GG.
Man, Sky Toss getting beat. Granted, it wasn't a full Sky Toss commit. I will say that much for them. Goodness. Now, these are the games that I've been excited to see. One player learns from the first, the next player learns from the second. Come off together, and you just get some ridiculous games down. So now, in proper best of 3, tournament style, we're going to see who takes game number 3. We are doing this just as games of 3, and unfortunately, this specific matchup will not count towards either of these players' match history. Because since Pro Hoops and Mirror didn't show up, Mirror is going to take an automatic 3 wins. Pro Hoops taking an automatic 3 losses tonight. But we just want to make sure that Mirror got some games in. And we're actually going to be seeing Basher Smash again in I think actually 2 games. He's going to be our last game tonight, so.
Okay.
Let's get this next.
Getting the win losses and everything.
He's getting a nice warm-up.
He is getting a real nice warm-up here.
Alright. Now this time, Automaton is the name of the game. Gonna give everybody something they're a little more familiar with.
Yeah. Automaton, back in a ladder map from the old season, so everybody's should be comfortable on that.
Alright, let's get everybody invited in here again. Alright.
I don't know what's kicking me out. It should just be. Do you just stay in?
It's supposed to, but I don't know why it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, the fun things you learn. Alright. Without further ado, let's get these guys in. Game number 3.
Number 3.
Decimax. Herbert. Getting lots of follows here tonight. Our Starcraft crew coming in and representing.
Representing the Star. Well, we gotta represent, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's one of the best games in the world.
The original esport, really. Come on.
The Grand Poppy.
Alrighty, and spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have our Resilient Zerg, who mixed it up a little bit last game. Really handled that a lot better. It is Mirror. And in the top right-hand corner, taking the 2 base aggression, but not really being able to follow through with it, it is Basher Smash.
Alright. Man, I don't even know what to expect this game. I just want to see something crazy. I want to see some cannon rush!
All about that cannon rush. Is he going for it?
I don't know. This probe could make or break my dreams right now.
The gateway.
Oh.
Gateway went down.
Breaking all those hopes and dreams. How could he?
Well, what do we got here? Mirror staying tried and true.
Tried and true. It really isn't changing.
Hatch gas pool.
Hatch gas pool.
Every time.
It's interesting because one of the standards is to actually go for a pool, and then once the pool is half done, at that point then to go for the gas. So, it's a pretty interesting build. I have to say so far it's been working really well for him though. So
Yeah, it's been. I mean, again, it's one of those builds that you can pretty much use in almost it builds into anything. It's pretty open.
yep. Getting those 4 Zerglings at the beginning too, it really helps prevent some of that early aggression.
And I think you do if he's gonna send the 2 Adepts out, you're gonna need a few more than 4.
Yeah. Yes. He's gonna have to know that last time with the Adept Rush, it didn't do as much damage as he'd hoped because Mirver was expecting it and waiting for it. So.
We do see Basher Smash coming back in for a little scout around just to see if he's mixing anything up, which is good.
I want to see a proxy pylon.
Right there, boom, get on the mineral one.
Yep. Gonna see that early Adept push in. See if he can poke it. Get a little damage there.
Yeah, keeping it 1 gas right now.
1
So
gas, not properly saturated, but he's ready to go with his probes for when that second comes out.
And an early spine coming out of. So
Yeah.
that's him adapting to those adapts right there.
He is
Gonna
ready.
go for 4 lings and a spine instead of building 8 lings.
Exactly.
Any more drones.
It's more economic for your larva count.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that a lot of lower ranked Zerg forget to count in is the larva. They are one of the biggest resources you can get, and it's kind of an obvious statement, but it's very, very easy to completely forget how important they really are.
Oh, absolutely. And
Ooh.
hard to. I think as. Oh, here we go.
He's gonna get a lot here. He's gonna be shading down to
Oh,
that
not good
other mineral line.
positioning.
No, he's getting picked apart right there. Oh,
Oh.
down to the bottom.
No.
Safe spot down here, and he's gonna just keep going for the pickoffs.
Oh,
So
there
far, he's
we
only
go.
gotten 3. He'll probably only maybe pick off 4 if he has good micro here with this. But it doesn't
Oh,
look
no,
like it.
attacking the queen.
4's all I get.
4 workers, 2 adepts. I'm not sure. Not bad, not great.
Not
bad.
good, not great, and I don't think that it accomplished as much as he'd hoped for. The one thing I can say he did accomplish was a proper scout. He does know that he's doing the exact same thing, but so does Mirver, and he knows that this works against Decimax.
He does. Now we do see a mix-up again from Decimax, Basher Smash. He did build a Robo, and a going Robo Bay, so
I hope that this signals a change from Skytoss harassing.
I'm hoping. I want to see Disruptor.
Oh, a Disruptor play would be amazing right now.
I do want to see Disruptor play. I think with just the 1 Robo Bay, it's going to be Colossus play, but I would like to see Disruptor. 2 drones with 1 adept. Now this is not a bad trade.
Yeah, I'd say that was pretty effective. Got another poke in, and we got the Observer up there ready to go.
Sees no tech in behind the mineral line or anything like a Spire or any sneaky roach play or anything. So
Mirver's
Roach
just
one
saying-
down now.
Yeah, it seems that Mirver is just saying, I'm just going to keep it simple, keep it small on the teching, and just keep a small army, but just get an explosive gain right here at the beginning, going to 3 base and fully saturated. I mean, at 5 minutes in, now he's basically fully saturated now on 2 full bases, and getting that 3rd ready to go. It won't be too long with that larva count that he'll be able to be on a 3 base to 2, so.
Yeah, and the only thing I'd say that I wish Basher would mix up from his last play is take a little bit earlier for a 3rd. Like, he should have a 3rd on the way right now, just because Mirver doesn't seem like he wants to go across the map at all.
No.
So really take advantage of that and just take a 3rd.
And the way
Go
Mirver
on,
keeps
contest.
playing is he keeps playing the defender's advantage. He waits, he gets attacked. Once he gets attacked, they inevitably go down. He pushes across, gets a 4th behind that, and pushes through. It's just a pure economic game of just saying, you know what, I can macro and get that defender's advantage and call it a day.
Now we do see 2 Colossus on the way, so he must have gone for a 2nd. Yeah, 2 robotics bays.
And we do have that
thermal
extended
lance
thermal
on the way.
lance.
Get that range going. He's just going to need something meaty on the ground to be able to protect those Colossus.
That perfect tower there. Oh, the perfect tower didn't help him.
Just got it out of spot just enough.
Yep. All right. Are we going to see him push across? If he does, you know, I'd have to say Decimax could win this at this point.
Yeah, this is a nice little timing here, and he's already had the proxy pylons set up north of the third base there.
He's ready to go. Army, 42 to 39, but a lot of that 39 is still not out yet. You're going to be seeing roaches. And granted, 62 drones to 42 probes, so...
This is looking like a powerful attack as long as the micro is there with the Colossus. So he just needs to make sure that those are kiting backwards while the rest of the iron fights.
He sees what he's got. We get a warp in. Oh no, he's cleaning up creep. And here we go. Let's see what is able to happen here with this extended thermal lance. Is it?
He just abandons the base.
Yeah, he says, you know what? It's not worth it. Let's see if I can get some biles down.
Now I think there is enough roaches here that he may be able to take this over.
Pushing it back.
Gets on top.
He's got on top of that, and now he's got to pull off. You can't engage like that on top of creep. They're just too fast.
Now we do have 2 more Colossus on the way across the map. That's going to cause them to do a lot of damage.
Yep.
4 versus 2. That's going to be quite the difference.
Yes, it will be. Although, you know, those Ravagers, they could do some serious damage here.
Yeah, the vials do a lot of work if you don't micro out of them.
In we go. There we go. Getting them lined up. Get them into that nice, perfect concave that is really bad against Colossi.
Yeah. That warp in for the pylons there. It's just nice to have. There's that 4th Colossus. This is when the splash damage is going to come in. Oh, and 2 sentries. So maybe get some force fields.
I just want to make sure that he keeps his Colossi far enough back that they don't just get picked off. He's got to keep those Adepts using that as a meat shield.
They're really melting through now.
Oh, look at this fight. Look at this goes down. Really nicely stuttering back there with those extended thermals, just laying to town.
Yeah, he's got an immortal.
This is amazing. He's got 2 more immortals going down. Yep, we do have some Hydras coming down, and we do have the upgrades. But, you know, I don't know. This is a really scary mess of Protoss in here right now. And that warp in aggressive, just keeping that extremely aggressive, preventing that 4th. And I don't know. This is... Oh, losing Queens. Losing Queens. And he's going to lose his 3rd if he doesn't watch out. Yep. Oh,
I think the Hydras are coming in just a tiny bit too late.
Yes, they are. And those Immortals are just soaking up so much damage right now.
Yeah, I think this is lights out for Mirror.
He's taking that 3rd out, and he's saying, nope. It's time for a 3-base Protoss to a 2-base Zerg. And I'm going to clean up.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Taking that 3rd behind this really nice.
All right. Is he going to be able to do anything about this? Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure. Because this is a really scary army.
This is... I mean, he didn't lose the drones. If he can somehow defeat
this... The Zerglings. The Lings. Get on top of the Colossi.
I mean, he does get the Immortal.
Gets 1 Immortal. He's got 2 Immortals down, but at what cost? At this point, he's lost almost everything, and I don't know if there's anything that he can do about this. He does have a Corruptor out, but too many Stalkers.
Yeah, he doesn't
have that Evo, breaking that down.
And I think that's the nail in the coffin right there, the Roach Warren going down.
I think that is that Roach Warren going down. Everything's just up in flames, melting from those extended thermal lances. All these Overlords are just hanging out watching the mayhem down below and saying, you know what? This stinks.
And great micro on the Colossus, I will say, during this game, just to keep stuttering, never let that army really get on top of him.
Being able to keep them back there like he did was just amazing.
Oh, the drones!
Oh, all the drones! 38 drones down in the end, and Mirror loses that. Decimax taking it with a 2-1.
Not what you predicted.
Yeah, that was an exciting game.
Not what we predicted.
Man, really well played. Oh, man. Man, I love Starcraft so much. Just being able to see how differently that they play, how they gain info from each other, how they played back and forth off each other's strengths, mixing it up a little bit. Those were really exciting games for me to watch. Jimmy, if you don't mind, give me a breakdown there on why you think the Basher's push there was able to get as successfully done as it was this time around, despite going for a really heavy push there at the beginning. I mean, he went for 4 Colossi really fast. What in your opinion made that go through for him?
I think the maybe just the micro. I think the micro and that having that pylon there just to get that little bit of a reinforcement just a little bit earlier was really nice. I do think that if Mirver is going to engage into that army, he needs to fully commit. He can't engage and back up and engage and back up because then he gets that micro and that extra damage from the Colossus over and over and over again. It just weakens his army. If he's going to go for it, he's just got to go for it.
Yeah.
So he pulled the drones off of the third early, which was nice, and he should have just maybe let the third go. Just kind of like feign that he was going to try to defend it. The drones are already gone. Take a third somewhere else, and then build up a bigger army, and then just pounce on that.
Yeah.
That might have been able to shut that down.
Yep. Because with Mirver's playstyle of going for that extremely early economic boom, with the Protoss pushing in, the Protoss then knows that he can be greedy on just putting a lot in on getting a really big, scary army. I mean, those Colossi versus any of those low-tier Roach, they're just going to be fodder if he can micro it well enough. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely.
Super great games. All right, we're going to go ahead, moving on to the next game. Let's go ahead and get our next sets of players in here tonight with Stone Zarkon, or the Slinker, versus Samo Bamo. And you have those two added, and I don't think I do, so.
Yeah, just get me in there, and then I can. This is gonna be a good game too. I think Samo Bamo got the diamond border, looking good. And I see the Slinker not online yet.
Slinker's not online?
Not online yet that I see. And this
We'll give him a moment. Maybe he's just engaging all his cheats, getting everything ready. Black Sheep Wall ready to go. Power Overwhelming engaged.
Samo Bamo. Oh, so Samo Bamo's on and working for Stone Zarkon. He is online.
Alright. Me.
Oh, that's who's ready.
Add you to this. That way you can add them.
Yep.
Be ready to go. Goodness. Now let me go ahead and pull up chat here. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's been having an amazing night. This has been amazing. I've been so excited to get this rolling. It's been quite the process to get all this going, and as we get more and more players, we're looking to just expand this to just get a lot of people involved, get a lot of people having a great time, and yeah. So if you play Starcraft of any leagues and rank, you know, we'd love to have you. The only people that we are currently excluding is Masters and above, because they are just frankly too good at the game, and they have their own, you know, tournaments that they can get into. This is a tournament series meant for the amateur gamer who's getting ready to go. They really want to experience what it's like to be in esports, and you know, Starcraft is one of the best esports in the world, and it has such a high skill level that, you know, sometimes if you want to play in competitions and you're playing against people that are masters and you're, you know, a lowly plat, it's just not fun. So we're bringing that experience to you guys so you can actually experience that fun, enjoy amateur gameplay at, you know, the highest level that you're capable of. Push yourself, you know, have fun with it, because quite frankly, games are for everybody, not just the pros. So get in here, let's have a lot of fun, and yeah. That being said, though, we are hearing from Samo Bamo and other people that Stones was not able to get in and play tonight. Something must have come up, and I don't think he's gonna be available, unfortunately.
So we've got.
Let me message him again real quick to ensure that. I don't wanna count him out. If Stones isn't able to make it,
who is this? The Watch You Burn.
I don't know. Do you want to message him and ask him what rank he is? Because if he's up there a little bit.
He's looking to play a game. So if we don't have.
Yeah, if we can pull him in. Same deal as the last one. Jeez, people. First night and people are having issues. It looks like Stones. It looks like he's having some internet issues. Looks like his internet basically is down. So we'll see. I'd like to get these official games going, people. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. We need to get. just so we can get the scores right.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Because as it is now, Samo Bamo taking 3 wins right out the gate.
3 wins right at the gate. Now it is 3 matches played. It is not a best of 3.
Yep.
And then as per the amount of wins you get in these scrims, that kind of seats you into the tournament later on in higher or lower.
Because certain of these players are going to be just naturally a little better, you know. So maybe some of the Diamond 1 players or something, or they just destroy during the scrims early on. So we don't want to have them play up against the lower ranked players in the final tournament, the ones that are maybe not doing as well, and then just have them get destroyed mercilessly and not have a good time when they could have actually won games against other players, right? That are a little closer. So these scrims are going to really help us get some profiles for everybody. This is also our our alpha or beta league. Trying to figure out all these fun things, try to do a test group with a smaller thing. We had a lot more people want to join up, but we actually decided, for the scope of what we need to try to get this rolling, kind of tame it back a little bit, make it manageable for everybody so that we're not biting off, a massive 50 player based thing that's going to be taking up every single waking hour of our Wednesdays.
Yeah, exactly. They can only run so long.
Exactly.
But, get a few hours in every Wednesday, just games.
Exactly. Have a lot of fun. So yeah, Samo Bamo he says he's not complaining in chat there, so we'll see. Did you happen to message out at that fellow?
I did. That newer guy there, Mirver, says depends.
What race? Yeah. Samo is Terran. Mirver. I don't know if you want to play again. That friend though of Watch You Burn. Let's see if he can get in there. Let me ping him.
Yeah, I messaged him directly.
Did you?
Got nothing. But...
Okay. We'll see. We'll give everybody just a brief moment longer. Figure this out.
Yeah, maybe pop over to the alt channel for a second.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out what's going on over there. I'm not sure, but I imagine that they're either finishing up The Croissant versus Greenglade, or they're very firmly into the matchup 2 with Darkblade and Ninja Quick, which I actually think is going to be an amazing matchup. So,
yeah, I think that one is going to be really good.
Oh yeah.
Really good. I mean, what we could do right now is move on to Andot Deathmatch.
Yeah. We'll go ahead. Let's get them in. Yeah, let's get them in here. Mirver, thanks for joining the league.
Yeah. Samo Bamo, maybe we'll move on to the next matchup and while we find someone for you to play, unfortunately.
Yep. Sorry, Samo. If we don't find anybody for you, well, on the bright side, you won 3 games tonight without having to do anything. You scared him off. You're too scary. That, or he was DDoSing poor.
Well, Samo played last week, didn't he?
I don't think Samo did. Samo in chat, are you,
I thought he played last week.
I can't remember.
And I think he was good as the Terran player. No, he didn't. Oh.
No, yeah, that was Stones. I know Stones played last week.
Oh, Stones.
That was DeSlinker. DeSlinker played.
Yeah, Stones Archon. He was very good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought he was a really solid player. I actually was really excited for Stones versus Samo, but what can you do with internet problems like that, unfortunately? And he told me about them that they were happening earlier today, so it's not completely out of the left field.
So we have Decimax, or Basher Smash, and
Black
got them both in here.
And Docht. All right, awesome. Well, now that we're in here, let's
now these are going to be, these count.
Yes. Yep. This is a fully counting. Did Andok not get it?
Black Metal did not.
All right, let's see.
I sent him another one.
All right, we'll message him now. Let him know that he's been pushed up ahead. Oh, Hero out there with this. Hero, I think you're handsome. Yeah. So far, Samo, no opponent so far. We might be able to get you just a for fun game tonight. We don't want to throw your stats too heinously, having you thrown against other people, so we'll see what we can do there. But yeah.
Okay. Well, let's
Yeah.
get this rolling.
Let's get this going here. I think these guys are in here ready to go. They're a little confused. They're saying, "Hey, whoa, wait a second." Yeah, Samo,
What
wait
about
around
game
for a
2?
moment. If you want to, Samo, you can message your friend that we actually told that they couldn't play because they were too
The
good.
Master League.
If you wanna play with them tonight, you know, we'd love to get them in here just to, you know, have fun, play for a fun match. You know, if we ever have moments where players don't show up, we'll just try to get a for fun match for the other player. So, if you wanna message, that was Mekaleka.
Mekaleka, yeah.
Mekaleka. Get them in here. We can have a lot of fun with them tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your brother? Oh, dude, yeah, get him in here then.
Sibling rivalry. We'll get that going.
Yeah, he's gonna have fun. So yeah, brother. Oh, it's your brother. Ooh, like I said. Ooh.
I don't want to play him.
You don't want to play him? If you don't want to, don't worry about it. But
Is he too good?
yeah, I mean, he's a master.
He is a Master League
Oof,
player.
that's a difference. All right, we're gonna. Well, enough of that. Let's get on to this matchup number 3, Andoc versus Decimax. Now this one will count. This is an official matchup. So, good luck to everybody on New Repugnancy. Let's get this going.
This is for this one's for all the marbles.
Yes, it is. Oh no, Samo saying it's trashed all the time. Yeah. If we can ever find a Masters, we might end up. We'll see. We might open up to Masters versus Masters if we get enough Masters players, but we don't want to go.
Absolutely, yeah.
We don't want to go too hard. Anyway,
Right now,
to
we're a
this
little
game.
focused on lower leagues, but yeah, here we are in the top right-hand corner. We have your Zerg player, Andoc,
Ooh.
and in the bottom left, you just seen him play. Just seen him play 2 games, and he was looking really good doing it. It is a Decimax.
Yep. Now I'm really excited to see how he plays. I wonder if he's going to pen his play style since he knows he's playing against Andoc, and Andoc is typically higher ranked than Mirver was, so I wonder if there's going to be any difference there.
Now, Andoc, was he watching? I did see him in the stream, so he was seeing some of these builds.
He knows what to expect. I bet that he's going right now. Ooh, now this is interesting. Sending down 2 right off the bat.
Was that 4, specifically that probe?
It might have been. He might just have
It
been
looks like it
expecting
was.
it. Yeah, he was sending him down. He was prepped. He's like, you know what? No, I will fight you off. You will not delay my natural.
I've honestly never really seen that. That's neat. I like it because
Yeah.
he's seen that probe coming.
Yeah.
Probe was on time, but 2 workers at the ramp.
Yeah, the last time I saw that was back in Wings of Liberty, and even then I did see a couple of GMs do that. So it was an interesting thing to do, and I have to say it worked really well. It was effective.
Oh, I mean, the base is down where he wanted it.
Yeah.
Didn't have to delay it at all. Now he did take a gas. Hasn't put anybody into it yet.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't doubt if
there
those
we go.
3 that he's got queued up are going to be rallying straight there. Yep.
Yeah, he's got 3
There we
right in
go.
there now. Good overlords going across the map, so he's gonna have 1 that's gonna scout the main and 1 to sit over that little pillar at the natural.
Get a lot of info on when that natural went down to figure out a lot. At this higher ranking too, with players in diamond rank, you know, players in anything, I'd say diamond 3 and up. At this point, timings like this really matter. When you see things coming down, when you're checking this and you're saying, look at how much that this natural Nexus has built, that tells a lot about what they're doing up at their base. It says a lot about what they're doing for their economy.
Even just seeing this for me as Andoc, I would look at this and say 1 gate. Okay, no aggression's really coming my way. If you're gonna put a pylon in the wall, he's gonna be just building probes at home. He's not going for any sort of aggression.
Yep. He's saying I'm gonna go and scout and hold off. Oh, he's not even scouting. He's just saying, you know what? Let's get this guy down here. Waiting maybe for that 2, that sweet spot of one-shotting drones.
Not as effective against Terran people, as the SCV has more health, so you have to have 3 adepts to 1 shot. 2 against anything else, probes or drones. And you guys seen that last game with the 16 drones going down.
Yep.
For Mirvir. Poor Mirvir. Gonna have to maybe look to see what kind of other builds he can pull out of his hat.
We do see that third come down pretty early. I mean, 318 to have a third ready to go is really quite fast. I wonder if he's going to be using that as almost just a macro hatch of sorts, or if he's going to be going to saturate that pretty quickly.
Oh, he canceled the shade. Oh,
Yep.
that recall comes out quick, but I don't think...
Not quick enough.
Not quick enough. No, I think that third hatch might be a reaction to seeing the gateways at the front of the wall, just not seeing much.
Yeah, there really isn't much going on.
No.
There's a lot of just build up and tech up going on, but not a.
And
not
after
a lot of...
after that, seeing all those lings at the front, we do see Decimax being a little bit scared here, throwing down that shield battery just in case.
Oh no, we see some Zerglings coming in. Are we gonna see just like a full-blown Zergling rush with metabolic boost here, or are we gonna be seeing just scouting? I mean, he does pull him back.
You can see that a lot of Zergs will do that. They'll just 3 hatches, non-stop Ling production, so Ling Bane. Oh my lord. I like it. We see the Dark Shrine coming down.
Yes, we do. Dark Shrine coming down. We're taking out the Overlord. He's saying, you don't get to just get free info around here.
Did Ondok see it though?
Ooh, I don't know. Let's
That
let's
Overlord
see.
was in the flight path. Oh,
know.
and he cancels it.
Andok, I'm not sure if Andok did see that.
If he didn't, Decimax definitely thinks he did because he went
think
for the
he did.
cancel.
I think he did.
Now, where are we at here? Looking at how many links? Just links for defense and nothing but drones from there on. Tacking up, going with his overseers, spores in each mirror line, playing it very safe.
Yep. He saw that. He saw that Dark Shrine.
Definitely. That with the overseer like that, he definitely saw it. Yeah. Now, I mean, nice to cancel it out of Decimax. Don't need it. Gonna build my base over here with this little dog.
We have 4 gates coming down. Man, this is gonna be exciting. See some zealots, maybe mixed it with some either Dark Templar, or he's gonna be going for Archon. I wonder which of those he'll be going for.
Well, I don't think he can. I don't think he can get either. He doesn't have that Dark Shrine anymore.
Did he cancel the Dark Shrine?
He canceled that Dark Shrine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bait and switch. I didn't even notice. I had assumed that one of these was still one of the Dark Shrine going.
No, he canceled that Dark Shrine right after he killed the Overlord. So.
Wow.
Kind of feigning that he was going for it, and then canceled it as soon as he killed the Overlord without any vision.
Get him to waste a little bit. I mean, it wasn't too much, but an Overseer to try to see it.
An Overseer and 2 drones, right, for indirect damage.
Yeah.
Right. It's 2 drones down for the. Only thing is, I'm a little worried with what we've got going on here for Decimax. I like the Templar Archives with the Hydras coming in.
See this split here, checking everything out, kind of doing a little run by, seeing everything. He's gonna see that this third's right here, ready to go. He's found out a lot with that little push there. Now, what will he do?
Just
with
checking
that?
out the army composition, and now we do see Muscular Augments finishing up for the Hydras. So we do see. I think he's gonna push in here with a little bit of an attack.
Oh yeah. Right
This is
now.
gonna be hard to stop.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard to stop. 45 army to 33. Looking scary.
Yeah, and Storm not completed yet. We should see these Panic morph into Archons, and there they are.
Ooh, solid macro, but let's see if this micro can pull.
He really needs those Archons to finish up now, and without the Ling fodder in the front, I don't think these Hydras can actually take this.
Yeah,
Just
not a
right back up. Yeah,
not a smart fight. Taking it on a ramp like that, but I mean, he does have his Overlord there. Picking him off a little bit, doing a little bit.
Yeah.
Some
With
Ling
the Archon
reinforcements.
support here.
Oh.
I don't think he's gonna be able to push up that ramp.
I don't think so either. With what little he's got there, that was a hard shutdown.
Well, it would be nice if he split off those Lings. Yeah, split off the Lings. Try and run those into the natural.
Where's he head with these? He's checking
Going all the way
again,
around.
scouting that. Meanwhile, he's just holding down Psystorm in 12. Oh no, and he's got a whole lot of Psystorm ready to go.
And okay, a couple workers there. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is back and forth. This is close now.
Yes, it is. 61 to 57. They are so close on their worker counts as well.
Very close. He sees the high zealot count. He's going to do it. What's going to destroy all the zealots?
Yep. One thing I have to say that I'm really worried about, though, is the fact that it's a 3-base Protoss to a 3-base Zerg. Zerg typically shouldn't ever be at an equal stage as your opponent,
Yeah,
especially when you have
and he even
24 on your third.
He even has the drones. Yeah, I would have liked to see behind that pressure that he had there, him taking the
Long
fourth
distance mining with drones. Yeesh. Just bite that 300, get that extra. Oh, there we go. There we go. He sees it. He knows there's a deficit. And here we go. Baneling's coming down. He's saying, you know what? You got Psystorm, but you also got a lot of Zealots. Ooh, you kind of couple really juicy Baneling hits and. Eesh.
Yeah,
Solid.
it's just gonna come down to how the storms hit with the Banelings and the Hydras. If he misses the storms and they just blow up the High Templars and all the Zealots, then that's it. But if he hits the storms, it's gonna do massive damage. Pretty much got there.
Yeah.
Gotta have the Archons out front to tank.
He's repositioning a little bit, kind of hanging out. He says, I don't know which way he's going to come from, so let's find a nice spot right here where I can still defend my exposed third. Behind this, the fourth for the Zerg is starting to finish up now. And they are just keeping this so close. All right, here we go. Ling's pushing in, but he sees that. He sees that with the Observer.
Sees that. Adept's in the wall. He's not getting through.
He's not doing too much here. He's just saying, hey, what's up? How you doing?
A little bit of a bad rally. And
Learning.
Morphin Bailey's right in his face.
Yeah, I wonder why he did that. Just to slow him down a little bit?
I think he just boxes Zerglings and hit Banelings, but those ones happen to be the ones that morphed.
Yeah. Jeez. All right, here
Now
we go.
this is
Clean
a
up creep.
very scary army coming across the map here.
Yes, it is. Although on the other side, that is an equally scary army.
If Storm
Ling
is
Bane
gonna
Hydra.
absolutely melt this if he engages
Yep.
without it.
With that, Storm's coming in. Oh, but we do see some massive hits coming down. He's taking out. Oh, the Storms were too much.
The Storms were absolutely huge.
Wow.
Push in now. I think
Jeez.
that's game.
That was just so much damage done there. And he's going to have to make a lot out of these couple Banelings that he's got going now. He's going to take this third. Just not a problem at all. He's just going to morph through there. That
I
Ling
think he needs to go for
he's
a
gonna have
couple
to go.
flanking.
Oh, he's got a couple. Is he gonna get it? Oh, he takes out all of his High Templar.
All the High
High Templar are down, and now he's just got these Zealots getting kited backwards. But all of his Hydra is so low from what Storms actually managed to hit.
The storms are huge. The Hydras are so bruised right now that I don't
Yes.
think he can take that engagement.
He couldn't take that. He did lose his third in that process. And it would be nice to see him. Yep, there we go. He's expanding down a little lower. But the Protoss already has their fourth up and going. So now the Protoss is just destroying as far as income. It's 26 to 2,700 income versus 2,000. It's definitely looking bad right now for the Zerg player. But, I still think he could pull this. I still think that with this Baneling, he could go. And if he's on his creep right now, he's healing up a little bit. He's pumping back in.
Yeah, I think Decimax made the right call there. Take out the third, pull back, get with the Colossus, get more storms, and I think this Death Ball just might be a little bit too much.
Yep, this Death Ball is huge. His only hope right now is to try to delay until he can get a little bit more to get in this. And those Banelings just aren't on top of things quite enough. Good idea to pull back.
Nice beat on the last storm, but
Yep.
it is just too much now. Is he out of storm? I think he might be out of storm.
Yeah, yep. He doesn't have any ability to storm right now. But at the same time, Andoct is long distance mining. He's just not being able to keep up enough on his income right now to be able to
5
effectively
corruptors
keep
on
up
the
with
way.
this.
If
Yep.
he can get the 5 corruptors out and they can actually deal with the Colossus before the storm comes back, maybe he can take an engagement.
Yep. And he says, you know what? No, I'm not going to give you too much time. I can't let that happen. Here I'm going to go ahead and take out your other base in here. And he's just pushing through. Oh, but his Colossus are in the back. If he can manage to take those out with those Banelings coming in, not doing much at all as he's just kiting backwards. Letting some of those stronger units take all that hit. And now, this has got to be it. Oh, no, but the Corruptors are out now. The Corruptors are going to be able to take out a lot. And there's nothing other than those just 2 little Stalkers going to be able to do much against them. I guess that's 4. But
Yeah.
I don't know. This might be
I think the Zealots on the
GG.
ground might just be too much.
Yeah, Zelt's on the ground. I mean, it's just not going to be able to do enough damage quick enough. And losing that base like that with all of those drones, 18 drones gone, that's a lot of larva to replace. Oh, I don't think he's going to be able to pull this one off. But, you know, this is StarCraft. Crazy things do happen. But, again, this is StarCraft. And 165 to 81 is just not looking good for this poor Zerg.
I mean, our Protoss player has a bank. He's looking good. His macro is on point. He's got the Stargate. The fleet beacons are coming up in case he's going to Broodlords. He's got 3/3 blink.
Oh, and this income is just he's almost doubling the income right now. And like I said, this is StarCraft, and StarCraft is such a big game of income management that, you know, I don't see this swinging the way of the Zerg player right now. Man, 5th coming down. He just doesn't care. He just says, you know what? Full 200. It might be just time to move out now.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, a 200 you might as well. And his army is absolutely...
It's just completely scary. He has 2 Tempest coming along too. He's got 2 Colossi, 2 Tempest, Blink coming here. Things are just not looking well right now. He's going to be able to blink out of range of this one-trick pony of Baneling.
Oh, and a swarm host? I mean, a last-ditch effort if he had a couple of them.
Maybe. He's, you know, I have to give Andak a lot of credit here. He is making this a scrappy fight here at the end. He says, you know what? I am not going down easy. Oh, no, but is he going to see that there's this other... No, he doesn't care.
I don't know if he's seen it or not.
Yeah, he's just going through. Time for some creep cleanup.
He evacuated the drones anyway, thinking that he did see it. But...
Things are not looking good.
Ling's in the 4th base of Protoss player?
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. This is just a massacre right now. Oh, we do lose our Tempest. But in the end, GG gets called. Decimax taking the win.
Decimating.
Wow, look at him go. This is interesting. This has been a really interesting setup because, you know, Decimax in his PVZ has been interesting to see because against Mirver's timings, something hasn't been working. But then against Andok, who I'd say kept very, very stable and solid with him, something was different because Decimax just rolled through and he said, you know what? No, I am a great player. Goodbye, armies. What do you think the difference is? Do you think there's a disconnect between something that Mirver's doing and his play style? Or is it just kind of luck of the draw? What is your take on how that game went down?
I think that game right there was just a really good showing from Decimax when we see that when he just focuses on the macro instead of going for maybe those early pushes.
Yeah.
I think if he goes, nope, I'm gonna macro this game. I'm not gonna try anything cheeky. I'm not gonna go oracles. I'm not gonna mass and try and get in there early and do any damage. And he just goes, you know what? No, I'm gonna macro. I'm gonna get to my late game. I'm gonna play safe. He can contend with those guys who try to macro as well.
Yeah. I mean, and he did really well. I mean, I think he had to control that game from about the 8-minute marker on until the end. At that point, I think after that first massive clash where all those Banelings went down without taking out enough damage versus how much damage was dealt by Storm, I'd almost say that Storm alone decided that entire game.
I do have... So it's looking like the alt stream has just a 1 person or 2. Someone's not showing up for them as well. So we could get Sam Obama in against a Diamond 3 Zerg.
Yeah, let's do that. Is that, who was it that didn't show up?
I think Zay Croissant.
The Croissant? Didn't? The Croissant was a little lower.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to take on somebody that good, I think.
Yeah. The Croissant and Greenglade, they're in our lower division.
Yeah, The Croissant is not down for that, is what they're saying there.
Okay.
So that would be perfect. Sam Obama would be like diamond to diamond.
Yeah. So was it Greenglade or The Croissant didn't show up? I think The Croissant is here.
So Croissant is here, but he doesn't want to play against.
Okay, so it was on their lower division.
Yeah.
Glade didn't make it. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dr. Estuary. The Croissant.
So maybe send Sam Obama over to their channel.
Yeah, I don't know. Check it out. See. If you guys are down for something like that, Sam Obama is an upper div player, so I don't know. Could be fun just to have a fun match, but
That'd be a really good match.
Yeah.
Diamonds.
yeah, let's get him over there. Anyway, all right, back to this game. This next setup right here with Andoct and Basher Smash.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what Andoc's gonna pull out here because I liked a lot of what he was doing.
I just want to see a cannon rush. Is that too much to ask? Yeah, I don't want to make them do something they don't want to do. I mean, this is a game for all the marbles. This one is getting counted for it, and they are going to be scrappy for these. This is going to be really depending on where they seat themselves. They didn't get the extra free win from people not showing, so this is... Let's see. Anyway, we're going to be going on a new map, Year Zero.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen this one yet. I'm interested to see what this map is going to entail as for expansions and whatnot. All right. We see a little banter already from Decimax in the top right-hand corner with that solid macro play into using almost all the Protoss tools. It is Decimax.
Ooh.
And in the top left corner, struggling in that first game a little bit, but I liked a lot of what he was doing. I think he's got a lot of potential. And docked.
Man, and they said it in the chat already. A better stasis. You know, I actually have to agree. I played a game on this earlier, and I really like this map. It feels a little bit like stasis, but as you follow some of these sight lines along, they're not quite as straight. There's a little bit more wiggle room in the way, and there's not that gigantic air column in the middle that just makes it so heavily Terran based.
Yeah, this is looking like a Terran map just because there's still that airspace at the top, but a little bit longer. A little bit longer of a flight, maybe.
And
now we just see the Overlord. Whoa, look at that thing in the background.
Is that Amon in the back?
Is that what that is?
That looks like Amon to me.
I didn't finish the campaign. Is
Oh
that
my
or is that just like a giant
goodness.
Abathur?
I mean, it's definitely not Abathur. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 98% sure that's an Amon styled thing. If that's not just Amon, people in chat, please confirm. It's been about a year and a half or two since I last played the campaign, but I'm pretty sure that was Amon.
That is so cool.
If you really haven't played all of the campaign,
I didn't finish the campaign. No. I dove right into the ladder.
How could you? I am just so shocked. I don't know how you couldn't. I mean,
Couldn't do it. I got to, I don't know, spoiler alerts. I got to when...
I mean, it's been years. Come on.
I got to when Artanis died. Sure.
Oh, you didn't even make it through the game at all. Oh
No, I
my
got to, like,
goodness. Hurt my
Artanis
soul.
dies.
I mean, look
And then-
at that. Look at Amon there. Look at how big. Whatever. You know
You
what?
start killing off my
You know what?
bro toss. I'm just, nope, I don't want to see it.
No, you
I'm
gotta
out of there.
see it. You gotta see it. Man.
All right, what do we got going on? What's Decimax got going on in his natural? I want to see the wall. This is a lot cleaner of a wall.
Yes, it is. I like how
Lot
that
more
wall's
health.
off.
Yeah, a lot more health in that wall. No pylon. That's what we'd like to see. Scott
Yep.
is. Oh, he's gonna wait for 3.
It looks like it. I think he's saying, you know what? I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna hit you hard. Although by the 3-minute mark, there is a lot of lings out at that point to defend, and I mean, metabolic boost is almost done, so could have been too early. But it looks like he's keeping one back home. He just said
He's
you
gonna
know,
keep
no,
one on.
I gotta keep the wall.
Yeah, maybe worried that there's gonna be a little bit of early aggression. How many?
I would love to see that.
I would like to see some early aggression. Everybody seems a little bit. They want to get their bearings. They want to get their macro games in, but I'd like to see some real early aggression coming up from somebody.
Man, Dr. Estuary, no spoilers in chat. If he doesn't remember, if he doesn't remember who actually died, I won't correct him. Just means he's got to go back and play the campaign.
What? I'm thinking it was Artanis because I didn't want my boys. I forgot about it.
Oh man. Well, that push in didn't take too much. You got 2 drones there, but 2 drones versus 2 adept, not enough. It was worth maybe the scout, but
Worth the scout. What do we got? I'm gonna open up the production tab here. We do see a roach worm, but phoenixes are on the way.
yes, we do. 2 stalkers completed, ready to go. Oh, he does see that phoenix though. He will know everything.
He will know phoenix, so he's gonna pop the spores down. They're already finishing, so he's seen it well in advance and popped them down.
Yep.
A couple extra queens on the way.
Exactly. And Andoct is now 46 for 44. He's supply blocked right here.
Oh no.
And that's going to really throw off his feng shui here at the beginning.
His feng shui, yeah. I mean, just a little bit hiccup. He'll have to throw down for. Oh, he's 5 overlords. That's a little bit overboard, but
he's
maybe he's getting ready to go for a big roach push.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, we're getting to that 5-minute mark, and 5-minute mark with not a whole lot of expansion going on. I'd say that it's pretty darn close to see some really early aggression with a lot of it with what's currently going on. We do see the Nidus worm coming down. Now that's what I like to see.
So yeah, he is gonna pop out with a lot of roach.
Yep, he's hoping to Nidus straight into that base and say hello. Oh, looks like Decimax is hanging out here, saying hi to Amon.
I would be flying the opposite way. Oh, he's got queens in a really good position to be able to deny the scouting. Is he gonna see it?
Oh.
I don't think he's
Really well done.
No
yeah,
way
he's protecting that. He says, nope, not today. You have no idea I'm doing this. The only time you're going to know is once you actually hear that roar.
Oh, yeah, where is the... Oh,
Overlord is here, but he's not even focusing on the Overlord at all. Oh,
seen
no! Oh,
there
no,
it is.
and he's got the Nidus Worm inbound, and it's too late now. He's going to have so much in there. He's going to have to pull back, and doesn't have that much. Oh, no, this is looking really scary right now.
Looking
Does
really
Decimax
bad.
even see? He's not moving his army up at all. The Nidus is inbound, and we have queens and everything coming out in here. Everything is here. He says, hello, I am here to play. I'm taking you out. This is an all-in. Oh, my goodness,
GG
Decimax
right
being
away.
forced into the GG. Man, this is Starcraft. I love seeing this. Wow.
That
Look
is
at
the
him
decisiveness we need.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. Oh,
That was
my
a great
goodness.
Great
Wow,
build to
that
know
was
that-
that was almost as amazing as watching a Protoss cannon rush go down just hard. The Nidus Worm inbound, support of the Queens. Wow. Whew. That was amazing.
That was a really clean build. Seeing the Stargate and being like, "Do you want?" He's gonna have nothing at home. He's just gonna be harassing me on this side. Boom,
Ooh, just
throw it down.
mopped up. That was so exciting. Wow. I'm gonna be thinking about that all night long. That was wow. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's get this next match going up. I don't want to sit here geeking out about it too long. You know what I'm gonna ask for? I'm not even gonna ask for a breakdown. That was just, we know what happened. We all know what happened. We saw what happened there.
We see. You seen the giant worm scream coming out of the ground, and you knew it was.
That was so great. Whew.
I do have the other guys in here, and they're waiting to see. As in Revenite and Mark W are going for. They said to save their match, so they're the two Diamond League guys. They're saving it for the main channel for us.
Something, huh? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Sam Obama and I believe. Oh, no, Sam Obama, and I don't know what the name of their. Is it Ninja?
Was that Ninja K Wick? I'd like to see it. I'd
Yeah,
like
it's
to
two
see a
Diamond
battle.
League players anyway. They want to send it over our way.
Cool. I'd love to take them. What was that? The first game we saw? No. So now this is gonna be our last game matchup with Basher Smash, Decimax, and Andoct. I'm ready to see what Andoct has in store here.
Yeah, I think Andoc caught him a little off guard with that.
Yes, he did. Rock through with that Nidus worm. Wow. Oy, oy, oy.
Really nice build. Really nice build. You can tell he was kind of playing on that from the start.
Yep.
A lot of queens really being able to
just
take
that
care of
support. That support, and then he had those transfuses ready to go. Everything about that was so solidly done as far as a Nidus push comes in. And the fact that Decimax wasn't able to get up there with his army to see it first, to shut it down before it was able to come through, was just huge. Ooh.
I think the biggest play of that game would be those queens denying the vision of it coming. Just because then he really didn't know what was happening.
Yep.
Alrighty. Down in the bottom right-hand corner. Going into game 3 here, 1-for-1, it is Decimax. And then the top left-hand corner with balls of steel with the Nidus play, it is Andoct.
And that Nidus play, I'm still geeking out about it.
It was good.
Man. But you know what? You know what's going to happen now? Decimax is going to say, you know what? No. I have the cheese.
Yeah,
and he's going to say, you know what? My turn. We're going to see a fort. No, okay, never mind. Never mind. All right, well.
It's going to be quick. I'm calling it now. Quick DTs.
There we go. Now that's something I can stand behind. Quick DTs, push in through, say, you know what? Hello. I hope you enjoy your Nidus play, because I like DT.
DTs, blink DTs at that.
Blink DTs. Blink DTs with Zealot Charge, huh? Right? Charge legs on DTs.
That's a build that not a lot of people know where that came from, but it was a GSL guy. He was like one of the first times he'd ever qualified for the GSL, and that's the build he came out with. And it was,
you're kidding me.
It was a guy named Nightmare.
Really?
In the GSL, and he was using it in the GSL to like blink on top of tanks and like one-shot the tanks, and then the Zealot Charge coming. It was cool.
That's nuts. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. You might have to link me that VOD later.
It was super cool, where he was using blink DTs against Terrans.
Jeez.
And I've never seen him in GSL ever after that, but he got in with that build.
Yeah.
Already, we've got the early hatch come down here. A little bit of probe harass.
That probe is going to take it out single-handedly. Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage out on that. He just says, I'm going to whittle away and tickle this sucker to death.
And I'm a little bit frowny face on that pylon in the wall. I'd like to avoid that if I could. But Decimax seems to just like throwing it down.
Yep. He likes keeping it there.
It just really opens you up to any sort of...
And this probe has got this thing cleared down to yellow. He's the probe that could. You know what? Hurry, pull that probe out of there. Oh, it was too late. The disrespect was had. The probe that could.
If we could have got a recall out of there.
A recall for the one probe. And then he'd have to move that probe to the back of his base and leave him in a spot of glory for the rest of the game.
Wall him in with pylons. Natural's finishing up for Decimax. He's got the Adept in the wall. Warp Gate on the way. And, I mean, just macroing up. This is the same kind of opening he used in the first game.
Everything's looking solid here. Early third, 310 for the third there.
Yeah, I mean...
It's looking solid.
Looking solid. Throwing down that one shield battery, it just makes you feel safe having a shield battery. It takes a lot more banelings to get through anything. It's the shield batteries are so nice.
Shield batteries are, as a Zerg player, I'm gonna have to say this. I should say as an ex-Protoss player, but when I played Protoss back in Wings of Liberty, there was no shield batteries. So
was the Mothership Core in them?
Oh my goodness! You know, Mothership Core came in kind of when I had started getting a little bit out of it. Mothership Core, I think, was Heart of the Swarm introed, and man, I hated that unit. Yeesh. I do not miss that unit.
I don't either, because it was such a make or break unit. Oh, this is not good.
Man, this is not good at all. You didn't get a single drone. Nothing absolutely happened. Man, that is unfortunate to see. Just a little bit of targeting there could have saved him, but he was probably focusing instead on getting his macro game down, or rather getting these two robotics base down. Jeez.
Is he? I think he might be going for that. He's doing it right underneath the Overlord, but I think he might be going for the Colossus timing again
Yeah, that could be interesting.
with Glaive to Depths.
Yep. Got the Observer coming out. 6 roaches in production right now. Everything is looking solid.
Yeah, looking really solid.
And Doc currently way ahead in army count, but that's not saying much since they're both seeming to focus right now on their macro games.
Yeah, I mean, going across with the Phoenix, just gonna check what's going on. If he had have hallucinated a Phoenix last time, he might have been able to actually send it in over those queens.
Now, what I hope he does here is I hope he moves that so that it's not immediately apparent that that's just a hallucination. To maybe trick him into thinking that this could be potentially. Oh, don't go too close to that. Overseer. Oh, it's still.
Oh, he definitely knows now.
Yep, now he knows that was not real. He doesn't have to worry about Sky Toss right now.
Now, if you're paying real close attention when it's happening, hallucinations do take double damage.
Yep.
So you can kind of see when it's happening. Now he is going Immortals, so this is just pumping out Immortals.
Right now, he's just saying it's time. But we do see a lot of roaches on the other side there.
A lot of roaches, and not that many drones. We do see Decimex is actually up on the program, 43 to 38, which is really good news for him.
Yes, it is. That is a scary thing to be seeing as a Zerg player, to know that the other team, especially a Protoss, is over in worker count. That doesn't happen frequently. But
no,
we could hope to see that change real quick with some larva injects and just dumping some into.
Yeah, but we see only roaches on the production tab. I think he might be going for a push.
And I mean, he's going for a lot too. 14
Yeah,
roaches currently. Still more inbound. 6.5 minutes in. He's got a lot though.
I feel like it's gonna be not so fun when he gets across the map and realizes that we've got double Immortal production happening.
You see another hallucination coming in for another scout. See if anything happens there. Well, sorry, Observer. Can't see too much for longer. Oh, get him out of there. Oh.
Oh, my God.
No. Well, no.
Okay.
Too late.
Oh, the Queen didn't go.
Queen says, there he goes. Goodbye, Mr. Observer.
7 more roaches and 3 Ravagers. Yeah, this has got to be a push.
Yeah, we're seeing something big coming in right now. This is going to be a scary push when this comes through. 120 to 94, and 94 is currently supply blocked. Oh, no, never mind, but he will be supply blocked soon if he doesn't watch out.
I think with good control and force fields here, Decimex should be fine. He's got 4 Immortals kicking.
Yep.
2 more on the way. 6 Immortals are going to absolutely just melt that Roach army.
But this army is 92 to 60. Oh, this is gross. 7 more roaches still inbound.
A lot of roach. Also, +1 range attacks going in for the Zerg. Decimex already on +2 on the way.
Yep.
Scouting Roach.
Scouting Roach is seeing a lot. Man, he sees the entire army composition. And he's kind of harassing a little bit, saying, hey, here I am, look at me, but...
He sees he's taking that third, and he's like, all right, this is my moment.
Oh, no.
This is me shutting down the third base.
Oh, here we go. We're going to see some combat real soon. Bile's going down. He does avoid those. Oh, we had the amazing Corrosive Bile stutter step going in. And he's trying to take that ramp. Oh.
I don't even think he's popped the shields on the Immortals yet.
No, he hasn't. Nothing has happened.
A lot of Biles. He's gonna need the best Bile hits of all time right here.
Yep. And if he can get that super fast Bile, land, it could do a lot of damage. But oh no, he's gonna shade right on top of this army. I don't know. This looks really bad.
Oh. I would like to see him finish that shade, maybe trap a few roaches.
Now he's back on his creep. Now he's got to wait a little bit, because if he waits a little bit, pulls back, and then goes to swarm forward here on creep, he will have the advantage.
Takes out the Observer with the balls.
Yep. Ooh, that goes down hard. This is a terrifying Protoss army coming in here. But he has a lot more in here. He's morphing a lot of Ravagers. Are they going to be able to pop in time? He does see a little split in this army a little bit. He's trying to go for a little bit of a wraparound. Good concave here. And he's getting up in there. Are the Biles going down? Biles are going to... No, Oh, they're coming up short, but he is still doing a lot of damage with that Ravager reach. He is going to push that back and hold on for another day, reinforce a little bit, but at the same time, that's bad because now, on the other side, reinforcements are coming in again for the Protoss player. Right now, things are looking extremely even.
Yeah, Decimax on 3 bases, pumping out everything. He is on +2. He's got that Immortal production. Hydras are popping out right now, which are going to help a lot against this high Immortal count, but we do see Zealot legs coming in to kind of counteract that. So there will be sort of a timing here. Well, those Hydras are really gonna hold on.
Yep.
He needs to take that 4th base immediately, though.
Yes, he does. Andoct, really, a 3-base Zerg against a 3-base Protoss. It's just never going to cut it because the Protoss units are just so tanky and so beefy that they're able to make it a little better off of less. So.
And we do see 57 probes to 52 drones, so still ahead in the worker count. And that's what I'm talking about. The Disruptor on the way.
Oh, Disruptors inbound. That is going to just absolutely melt through this gigantic bio army. He's trying to take that out, try to help out with his concave there, but it's not going to do too much for him yet.
He's got to get those roaches out in front.
Yep.
Just to tank the damage instead of the Ravagers. Taking the Ravagers
if you can tank that a little
all
bit.
the force fields.
Picking them off a couple. That's a big blow right there. Every single little bit of unit counts right there.
There's that Disruptor.
The Disruptor is here, and he says...
That's a Protoss player. Every time I see a Disruptor, my eyeballs just get big.
You know, I've heard the things eyeballs dilate when they see something they love. So.
And that might be it. Oh my, yeah. That's what we need more.
This is a scary army. When this fight happens, I have a funny feeling this is going to be an all or nothing because currently with the 4th base only going down, he's not going to be able to throw this army away. He's going to have to make this army count because he's not going to be able to remax. He's keeping his mineral count extremely low. He's using it very effectively, but his income is so low. Oh, are we going to see a trade? Comes down to who's going to do more damage first, I guess, unless one of them pulls back really quickly.
Oh.
He sees this army's here. Is he going to pull back or is he going to commit to this? We look like we see a commit, but the Protoss player is saying, you know what? No, I got to come back. And we see a Disruptor shots going out. One of them going short. But there's a lot of Disruptor here. We have 3 Disruptors out on the field right now. No, 5 Disruptors out on the field right now. That's scary.
This is really nice for Andog buying a little bit of time here.
Yes,
this is time that he needs, but I still don't like his army composition against what I see.
And they are skirting around here just so tenderly. I think one really good thing that he could go for right now is if he could use this time to saturate that 4th, because he's buying a lot of time here. Saturate that 4th, go for a Spire, get that high tech going, go for hive tech, and just get Broodlords down. I think he could help out with that a lot, just being able to get those expendable Broodlings down on top of that army could do a lot for him.
I don't mind it if he can get the Lurkers, which is what he's going for right now. He's got the Lurker dead down. I don't mind it if he can get them out before this engagement happens.
And it's so hard to pull off, though. The micro required by Lurkers to be able to properly use them against an army this size, it's just going to be scary. Oh, no!
Oh, he picks it off.
Oh, he picked it off and was able to prevent that from being a massive hit.
That
really well seen. It was right in the middle of his gigantic army. He's going to have to pull back. Oh,
okay.
All right. Not losing too much there. And he's now currently ahead, but not by much. He did lose his 4th there, so everything shut down there. And the Protoss player is moving on to being able to take their 4th now. Their 4th is completed.
Just needs a tiny bit more for that Lurker.
Oh, no.
He's got to keep engaging this out front, make the Disruptor shoots, and being able to back off. If he just leaves like this...
Oh, he cannot lose this. If he loses this base, it's game over. There's nothing he's going to be able to do. This is officially game over at this point, unless he's able to keep him back. If he can keep him back... Oh, pull back off that. Oh, he loses a couple, but not a lot. He's got to move back down there, though. If he loses this, like we said, everything is over. If he loses that little bit of economy that he has left that's really pulling for him, it's over. Oh, no! And the Disruptor hits are huge. This is just looking so bad right now. A 192 to 140. The army right now, 133 to a 103, and he's going to be able to take this off uncontested, take everything. He's pulling his drones, but there's not enough to be able to do that. Oh, and he takes him out with those. The drones are going down. This is looking really bad for Ondox right now. The high ground just isn't enough. Oh, and another disruptor shot. He's pulling back on top of the safety. Though, of these lurkers, he's going to have to pull off some intense plays though with that. And it's now down to a 2-base Zerg to a 4-base Protoss. I'm just afraid that it's not going to happen. We do have the Observer as well for the observing. It's just... these lurkers aren't going to be able to do enough. There's just not enough. But he takes massive hits on there. And the disruptor shot's coming in, doing good damage, not killing him off.
Not enough.
No, but he's taking out those... I don't know. 89 to 166. And in the long run, this game is already over. This Protoss player is just wiping everything up. There's just not enough income. This is just a massacre to watch as this goes down this way. Really well played by these players, but as we see, there's just not happening.
GG.
Decimax comes through. Decimax was so just completely enraged after that Nidus play from the last game that he decided to come through and say, you know what? No, I am winning the second of our third game.
Decimax warming my Protoss heart with those disruptors. That's what all of us Protoss people love to see. It's just massive disruptor shots going on. As soon as he backed up that ramp up to his natural and left that, like, I don't know, low ground of his third base, it was just, it's too hard to push back down that when the disruptors are on the field.
Yep.
You had to kind of keep poking and being able to run away.
Yep. Without being able to keep that, and just especially with the fact that he lost then that base and all of those drones, it was over the second he pulled back there. They were doing so well. They were even. They were making trades. They had a really equally scary thing going on until those disruptors came out, until we saw that pullback across the map. And Defender's advantage just wasn't enough because there wasn't enough income. There was, at the end there, I mean, he got his fourth for a second. Fourth was denied. 3-base Zerg versus 4-base Protoss is never going to go well for the Zerg. Those Zerg units they're too squishy. They need to be replaced quickly in order to be able to keep that going. And in the long run, I think economy was what held back poor Andok there from being able to pull through with the win on that one.
Maybe just with a little bit of a faster fourth, and then he may have been able to afford the lurker dens a tiny bit faster, and then been able to hold.
Yep. Maybe going for a little less roach there at that early game too. Kind of try to hold him off with what he had there at the beginning and go and just drone up. And I'd like to see, you know, a good drone count for a composition like that, especially with how scary those disruptors are. If he'd had, you know, 80 workers going just solidly, you know, 76, 80 workers hitting any of those, you know, sweet spots there, he'd be able to remax at such a scary rate that even the disruptors wouldn't be able to pull it off. The next stage for that then would have been the Protoss moving up to their next tech tier. And at that point then, the Zerg would have to tech up to Broodlords. And
exactly.
Amazingly played games though tonight. Those were a lot of fun. I'm really sad that we weren't able to see the Samo Bamo and the Slinker fight due to Slinker's internet going down. But that was our final matchup for the official matchup today. Final results in: Pro Hoops taking 3 loss, Mover taking 3 wins, the Slinker taking 3 loss, Samo Bamo taking 3 wins, Andok taking 1 win, and Decimax taking 2. On the alt channel,
Samo Bamo, he is a Terran player.
Yes, he is. Now, were we going to be seeing any other games tonight from people, or was the alt channel done? Were we going to be getting Samo Bamo a game tonight to play versus somebody, or?
The alt channel is done. What I'm seeing here from, because I'm just still in chat with them.
Yeah.
Is that Mark or Revenite wanted me to ask you if Mark could get in here to cast the Samo Bamo game with us.
Yeah. Do we have a Samo Bamo game? Do we have somebody for Samo to play? Because if we have somebody for Samo Bamo to get in here, that'd be amazing. Also, the Beard and the Blonde with the 500 bits and the 100 bits, just all of the bits. Thank you, the Beard and the Blonde.
Said he's around for the next. Have him play against Jimmy and get Mark on here. I mean,
yeah. Are you down for that, Jimmy? Are you down to play against Samo Bamo tonight?
Yeah, I can do that.
Sure. Let's get
Samo, you are a Diamond League, aren't you?
Yes, Samo Bamo, I believe, was Diamond 1.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, awesome. Mr. Protoss versus Samo, what are you? You got 30 minutes, so we might only have enough time for one game, just as like a kind of a fun final show game for you, Samo. Just get some hype in there.
Diamond 2 at best. Me too.
Awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, we can do that as kind of like a fun show match. At least get him a game tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get a game. Let's go ahead and move into that. Then let's get Mark in here for this call, and Jimmy.
And I'll have to hang up on you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to say goodbye. Before Jimmy goes, Jimmy, thank you so much tonight for coming out and helping us out with this streaming. Jimmy here is gonna be on, I think, every single one of those, right? We're committed. So
yeah, I think I'll be here every Wednesday night.
Sweet. So you'll be seeing a lot more of Jimmy. So don't be sad that he's leaving for tonight. See him next week. And main channel, we'll be able to pull Mark in here. And yeah, now isn't Mark a good friend of yours?
Mark is a good friend of mine. I know.
Nice.
We've gone to school with him. So.
Oh, nice. There we go, man. Good friends. Cool. Well,
yeah.
Let's get Mark in here. Let's have some fun. And
yeah, I'll see if I can add him to the call here, and then I will jump out.
Okay. Perfect.
Where is he here? Actually,
go ahead and make this map. Any requests, Samo? Any requests, Jimmy?
For a map?
Yeah. For fun show games, right? We can pick a map.
Yeah. Oh, do you want Samo? You pick the map.
Samo says not really.
Samo says yeah. Really. I honestly, if I click this, I think it's just gonna end this call that we're in now.
Yeah, I think so. Here I'll add him in here this way. Let me.
Yeah.
Get him added.
Once you get him in here, I'll pop up.
Okay.
Samo Bamo. Any map is good.
Alright.
Hey, there's Mark.
There's Mark.
So, yeah. Let's,
All right.
Let's make sure Mark's there. Mark live.
Yeah, Mark.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey. How was everything on the other channel tonight?
It was good. It was short-lived. I was depressed. I was so excited to see 6 games, 2 matches, and we did not get that.
No, how many games did we get?
We just got 1 matchup. We had to take somebody from the second matchup and play him against the Z Croissant guy.
Oh, really?
So it was Z Croissant and Ninja Quick.
Ooh,
was all we had.
Jeez.
The Dark Blade and Green Glade were a no-go.
No shows tonight. All right.
Yeah,
well,
but Ninja Quick, super impressive, super fun to watch.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he's diamond. So I think he's. I just got a feeling about that guy. I always see him on playing Diamond League. I'm like, that guy's good.
Seems like
All right, I am gonna pop off. Just let me know when you give me an invite to the game.
Okay, sounds good. Let's move a couple of these guys here. Get this all situated. By the way, Jimmy, you will still be up. No, Jimmy is gone now. Everything is no more tonight.
Super excited to get to watch the old Jimmy play.
Oh yeah, let's see how he does too. I'm excited. I've been hearing a lot about his Protoss play, so now we'll be able to critique him.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I've learned a lot from the guy. He's kind of taken me under his wing. He's been playing Starcraft for a lot longer than me, so
yeah,
he knows his stuff. That's for sure. He's gonna be fun to watch.
Heck yeah. All right, let's get these guys in here. Let me create this lobby here real quick. And then we're going to get you invited. We're going to have Jimmy invite you, and I think also Samo, because I actually don't have Samo in my friends list, I don't think. Or do I? Let me see.
I was going to say, do you want my battle tag? But I guess, yeah, Jimmy can just add me.
Let's see. Nope, I do have him, so let's get him in here. Hold on, I gotta remove him. Go. On. There we go. are going to be playing this match on Cyber Forest LE. One of the new ones I heard Jimmy talking about earlier that he actually said he really liked. So
I believe that's what we had our third matchup on. Yes, it was.
Really?
And they hadn't played it, or at least Zekra-san hadn't played it, from my understanding. So it was definitely interesting. It's not a bad map from the looks of it.
yeah, sweet. Yeah, I mean, everything I've liked about it so far, I have to say I like the way that they have those narrow choke points down on the natural. So I'm excited to see how this rolls. So
yeah, you saw it was Terran on Terran, and you saw they didn't go for a wall off because the natural was just had a really good choke point on its own. So you almost didn't have to. You kind of pushed it forward a bit. It was made for an interesting start.
yeah, Eesh. I'm excited. Uh-oh, we got down in here. Sam Obama's like, uh-oh, I've been practicing for TVT. I'll have to see how his TVP goes.
For sure.
All right, Samo Bamo. Yeah,
So this is just one game we're doing?
Yeah, we're just going to do one game here. See how this goes. Just
Right
have
on, right on.
Have a good time. Right, well, down here in the bottom right corner, Jimmy Schmo, the caster man, coming to rep his colors. And in the upper left corner, Sam Obama, the poor man who wasn't able to get his first match.
Is this the first time Sam Obama has been playing for this?
This is my first time ever seeing Sam Obama play, so I'm really excited to see how his Terran goes. I've heard really good things. Sam Obama's brother, Mekaleka, I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced. I'm just going to say Mekaleka because I think it's amazing. Yeah, and Sam Obama and Mekaleka, like they just sound fun together. But Mekaleka is his brother, and his brother is a Masters player. So if they've practiced it all together, I'm really excited to see how this match is going to go. So
yeah, this could end up being quite the challenge for Jimmy.
Oh yeah, I hope Jimmy's been having a good time with his versus Terran. All right. 2 gateways. He's breaking my heart here, not going for the cannon rush, but you know that's all right.
Yes, all right. I love watching Jimmy pull up the cannon rush. It's just so fun to watch.
See, and here I was thinking that after all the times that he's heard me say that I want to see the cannon rush, that he's going to do it for me. But you know, I see how it is, Jimmy. I see how it is.
Nah, he's playing it straight and narrow. He's going for the W, I'd say, for sure.
Yep. Alright, Cybercore, double gateway. Probably going to see some Adept play. See if he can get up there. We do see Reaper coming out, though, on the opposite side.
Yeah, I normally see Jimmy push out with just a couple Stalkers, generally speaking. So we'll see if he tries that strategy.
Yeah. Oh, this is exciting. I've never watched Jimmy play, so this is new for me. I've just heard him talk about what he plays.
I thought you had tuned into one of his streams one time.
I did tune in for a minute. Unfortunately, at the time I was actually at work, so I wasn't able to see for too long. I was able to hang out for about half of a match, but I was
razzing him then.
Yeah, I wasn't able to hang for as much time as I'd like to. But man, yes, like you said, seeing those Stalkers come out. Here we go. Let's see. Seeing the the reactor coming down. We do see him denying that for a moment with that SCV down there.
He loves the early Stalker push for sure.
I mean, it's really strong, especially against Terran right now with their Reapers, because you know Terran always goes for Reaper at the beginning. I don't think I've played a single game against a Terran that they haven't pushed out at least a Reaper or two for the early game harass. So
100%, and I mean Jimmy is pretty good. He's got some pretty good micro. We'll see a lot of kiting with those Stalkers, that's for sure.
Now I'm wondering with this timing if we're going to see a swap around with the factory and the barracks. No, we're just going to see Widow Mines and double Marines coming off. We do see that little bit of damage he targeted with that probe at the beginning. He's coming in. He says, you know what? No, this specific supply depot, I hate this depot. Pushing out. There he goes. Everything is out. He's now supply blocked too, so what you see is what you get. Two little these guys, not enough to be able to take this. Oh man, but those pullback with the SCVs there is really effective.
That is, it's blocking him off from the Marines. It's doing good.
And he hasn't been able to get really much damage done at all. He did manage to get that
supply.
But that's screwing his supply was basically all he was able to get done there realistically. behind that though, he was doing a lot back here at the base as far as production goes. So.
Oh yeah, for sure,
See
getting
this.
his natural expansion.
Yep. There we go, fixing up his base a little bit, fixing everything up. And now he's pretty solidly ahead as far as income is going to go, pretty quick. But we'll see. We'll see how this is able to go.
Yeah, for sure. Jimmy's macro is on point, but obviously, sorry, what was this guy's name again? Sam Obama.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Alliteration. I love it.
Yes, he is obviously a Diamond League player. He's going to have good macro as well.
Yes, he is. And he's getting the scout down with his barracks. He's no chump.
Yeah, that's interesting. I saw Ninja Quick do that as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fairly cheap building with a lot of health on it, 1,000 health on the sucker, and it's able to push forward and see a lot, and then you can land it down and get a little bit of proxy with it if you end up choosing to do that somewhere. But
100%.
ooh, denies the third there with those Hellions. Will he have enough? Well, he is using that sentry to the best he can. But now his poor stalker's all alone. Should be able to handle this, not a problem though. Especially that shield battery there. The shield battery alone is going to be able to take care of making sure that he doesn't go out too quick. We do see the Cyclones coming out. Across the field, those Cyclones are going to be doing a lot, but man, that shield battery is also going to be doing a lot. Ooh, he almost managed to be able to cut that poor little Cyclone off from his buddies.
Yeah, the Cyclone was a good call for sure.
Man, we got double Hellion still pumping out. Turrets going down, scans going off. Sam Obama is really wanting to get a lot of vision on what's going on to see if he can start really saturating that base.
For sure.
Surprised that he hasn't gone for another command center up at his base yet, especially with how he was held back there at the beginning.
Yeah, for sure. You could have expected a third to come sooner rather than later.
Yep. As we see, he's getting picked off by those Cyclones though, with that range.
Yes, for sure. So far, it's been a pretty even matchup.
Yeah, so far I'd say I actually feel that Jimmy, right now is slightly ahead, just economically. I'd say he's doing really well. Siege tank's coming over though, might be able to change that if that siege tank is able to get in good position, get some massive splash damage down, and take this out. But don't see him committing too much yet.
Another one coming.
Those Cyclones are doing a lot of work though. Those charge lots though, they are getting on top of everything and making this really hard for him to do anything. And he is losing almost all of his army at this point. Man, he is just losing more than it's worth right now. But at the same time, those Cyclones are doing a lot of damage. Still though, everything's pretty even.
For sure, it was a great job getting on top of that tank. Jimmy did good there, and that altercation between the two of them.
I would definitely agree with. Man, he's definitely going for a mass mech build.
For sure.
I'm wondering if we're going to be able to see some Thor coming out here pretty soon, coupling up with the Cyclone and Siege Tank. I do think though that our Terran player, if they don't start expanding pretty aggressively, with currently how many factories we have out there, and with all of the heavy mech and expensive things going out there, a 2-base Terran I don't think is be able to really effectively use that. And since we do have this third right now coming down for Jimmy, this does feel like he's going to be getting to a really strong point pretty quickly.
Yeah, it seems like he's getting the lead here now. Excuse me.
As we see though, with Terran very frequently as they build these command centers, if they can get 4 or 5 orbital commands, it doesn't matter if it felt like they were behind, because suddenly they're going to jump way up ahead really quickly.
That's a good point.
The Observer getting out of there barely with his life. Man, oh man. Everything just feels like it's going back and forth right now. Nothing really too definitive. I don't safely feel that I could say where this is going to lean right now. Everything is really just quite solidly in the same position.
Yeah, it's got my attention because these guys seem like it's going to be a really good matchup. Super even.
I'm really worried for what's going to happen here towards the end of this game. The Terran has lost more.
Yes.
But at this point, with their incomes and everything being the way they are, I'd actually just say that they're basically just even. I really don't feel that there's really too much setting them apart other than maybe the upgrades right now. With Jimmy being 1-1 and the Terran doesn't, well, not really getting much done actually.
Jimmy does love to stay on top of his upgrades. He's also very gas heavy right now.
Yes, he is building that bank. In fact, now it's even 1-2 with for this army here. So army counts, I don't know, just because it's slated a little bit heavier in Sam Obamo's favor right now. The upgrades alone and this massive immortal army here is gonna be huge. I feel like could be really well done. I think this could be a big decider right here between this fight upcoming.
For sure.
As he's got this sentry here with a lot of health on it. Gonna queue up all the zealots pushing forward, taking a lot of damage there, but successfully doing enough soak up to be able to push through quite effectively. Man, he's getting on top of these tanks here. The Immortals are kind of far back, and he's getting the pick off. Pulling back and away. Now, I think right now, Jimmy should hold off because those tanks are sieged up. And with how this is, if he can manage to get a little bit more reinforcement in here, I think we could see something big. And immediately, there we go. See the Archons coming down. And he's just saying pushing through. He's pushing in. He's taking a lot of damage on those Immortals. And it's really quite scary. And he needs to pull those guys back. Because he's going to lose every single one of his Immortals, which is the beef of his army. And he just needs to pull back completely, refortify, live to fight another day.
Yes, I mean, I liked the idea of the warp in there, but it was probably a bad idea to keep pushing there with those tanks.
Yeah, losing those Immortals were just the beef of his army there, and the positioning on those tanks was just too solid, I feel, for it to have been too effective.
Yes,
we do see him scouting a little bit with these medevacs. I like seeing that. I like seeing the way he's taking care of that. He's busting down this, taking a little bit of damage, but he doesn't mind. Still has his warp prism up and ready to go, warping in as we speak. Getting in a whole bunch more zealots. And are we going to see a warp in, or are we just going to see a move? Right now, with how heavily fortified he is down here with all of these siege tanks, if Jimmy could get a massive pull around up here to the top, swing around in here, sneak in, and get a drop in, it could be really big. It could do a lot of damage, because I feel that right now Sam Obama is probably feeling a lot of that pressure and is saying, you know, I'm just going to kind of hole up right here, defend a little bit, try to get a little bit of an economic lead. He does get down that sensor tower though, and that sensor tower is going to let him know that something is going down up top here. He does manage to get himself into a sweet spot right here where his zealots are able to just go ahead and start freely moving about. We do get a warp in. He's just going to maximize as much as he can off of this drop, as his, you know, his whole army is really out of position and he's not doing anything to really move it. There's not enough up here to really successfully break this. I think he's just saying, you know what, I'm kind of giving up on this area right now because, geez, he's not doing anything. And meanwhile, these Archons moving in. Archons are taking massive damage and they are going to go down. But, you know, at what cost? Because they've done a lot of damage. And meanwhile, up top here, these Zealots are just warping in at such an insane rate. He's just taking everything out, and Sam Obama has no choice but to GG.
Beautiful two-pronged attack. I love that.
Yep. That was super solidly well played.
Yeah, put his attention on the main and then kept him busy down there. Too much for him to handle. Loved it.
Yep.
As Jimmy at his best.
Jimmy at his best. Jimmy proving that he has the stuff to keep casting. Samo, though, proving that he has what it takes to keep up with Jimmy. And proving,
for sure.
And proving too that against a lot of players here, Sam Obama really, I think, would have done extremely well. I have to say that game was so mix and match there that whole time. It could have gone either way. The only deciding factor, in my opinion, on that was just the fact that Jimmy was able to find the chink in the armor, swivel up and around the top of those tanks, and just find that one way that he could have gotten up there just too quickly for those tanks to get up there and maximize their effectiveness, like you said, with that double-pronged attack.
And those upgrades, too. A big difference maker for sure.
Yep. The upgrades, and also the fact that he was able to keep up with those upgrades as far as economy went. He's able to keep up on making sure that his economy is able to afford those upgrades while still outputting enough. Really well played by both players. Congratulations, Jimmy. Sam Obama, really well played. Way to go, everybody. Anyway, as our final game of the night, I hope everybody had a great time.
I know I did.
Yeah. Oh, good. Even though we didn't have all of our players show up, it sounded like on the alt channel that really threw it even worse than we ended up having it over here on the main, because we actually also had 2 players not show up. But
yeah, we had 2, but with only 4, I think it just felt worse than it was.
Kind of ruins that. But
yeah.
I don't know. We might end up having a talk with a couple of the players and say, hey, look, we need you guys to show up. We kept the numbers small intentionally. We limited what people could join because we wanted to be able to keep this small so that we could run this really well, and we kind of need people to commit.
100%. That's what it is. Commitment. If you're gonna commit to something, you gotta follow through with that.
Yeah, we'd love to see it. And I mean, tonight it was a lot of fun though, and I feel like the only thing that people missed out on was just fun. So I have to say it was just disappointing to see that. But at the same time, you know, we got a lot in tonight, so. Man, you're going to have to watch through the VOD too, Mark. There was an absolutely insane Nidus play done by Andoct to Decimax earlier. It was absolutely phenomenal. I think we got a couple clips done of that, which I'm going to have to look over afterwards. But
For sure, I will definitely have to check it out.
It's awesome. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it quits here for tonight. We're going to be back again next week. Hopefully, everybody actually shows up next week. Or else people are just going to keep taking losses. And actually, if next week the same people don't show up, we might end up having to disqualify them and find other people to fill their places. Because we do have people that will fill places. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks everybody for popping out, watching tonight. The Dark Voice here, EDF repping with TLE here, helping bring Starcraft to you. Mark W, thank you for joining us. You're going to be on
thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, for sure. You're going to be on the alt channel, I think, every night for the rest of these weeks. So if you guys want to hang out with Mark W and Revenite, they're going to be over on the alt channel, taking care of them. Matchups, we're going to be keeping them even across both sides. We're going to try on the main channel to have one more match on the main channel than on the alt channel, but we're swapping them all the players around, getting them so that everybody's on the different groups with the different casters, having a great time. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you guys next week.